today. From M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
It's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. David Moore with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. That is a quick strike, one play all the way to the house. You know, the pass was fine, but that run after the catch, impressive.
An absolute horrible time. Of course, any time like this is a horrible time for a defensive breakdown. But where's the tackling? Where were the safeties? You don't expect him to catch the ball, and next thing you know, he's running into the goalpost this early in the game. That's not supposed to happen.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. I mean, less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Samson Abuka in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
Boyd. 12 yards on the play. But it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Samson Abuka has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. From the gun, Jackson looking downfield for Godwin. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
Jackson's pass intercepted by the Bengals.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper.
There he goes right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Touchdown.
Auden Tate, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I'll guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
Now they try the right side here. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Their bread and butter is their passing game. After that last play, maybe they need to go back to that passing game.
Well, what's been good for them along the way is they understand their identity. They are a passing team, but they do like to mix in the run every now and then just to keep people off balance. Didn't work very well on that one, but all in all, I like their philosophy.
That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Number 28, Joe Mixon.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
On 2nd down, Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 44-yard line.
14.
They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon, and he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Complete to Tyler.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Ravens' 27-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow to the right side, and he's got more complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down.
Now Burrow. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll find Everett there, complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a
It got his man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here again comes Joe Burrow and the offense for the Bengals. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them the lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. It's Mixon on the counter. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, Mixon. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. The Bengals drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Jackson from the shotgun. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. That came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big game. Did you feel the effort all the way up here? He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3-yard line. Gotta love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Chris Godwin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make the play?
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Samson Abuka racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
To Gerald Everett.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Operating from the gun, Jackson looking downfield, and that's caught inside the 30. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Chris Godwin, 69 yards, and the Ravens will extend their lead. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
Cincinnati set to take over once again. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, Mixon. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Baltimore. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Samson Abuka. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
Down. 3rd and 14.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Going for it on fourth. And this is caught. He hits more. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To the air again, Burrow. Slant pass to Boyd. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 34-yard line.
13 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
Again, it's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 16. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
First down.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And it's caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. David Moore with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Jackson. Complete. Jefferson the target. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And to give this time to the tailback. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season as the Ravens push further out in front.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the 2nd half, that got done.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
So Burrow and the Bengals down by 15. Less than 90 seconds to go. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on first down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped.
Offside. Defense. Man, that ain't make no sense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation. Yeah. Now you're wondering why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
Prater for the extra point, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So the onside kick will come with 17 seconds to play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
At the Bengals' 47-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
Jackson's pass complete to J.K. Dobbins. A gain of 2 makes it 3rd and 11.
Now Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Ravens, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.